Welcome back, everyone. It's Money Monday, and as we head into the new year, some of you may be thinking about buying or selling a home. Joining me right now is Kimberly Johnson, a broker with Windermere Real Estate. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And we match.
Exactly. It's the holidays. We have to wear red.
Unplanned. Thanks for being with us. Let's start by asking you about, that we're seeing the year wrapping up. A lot of people might be thinking about their New Year's resolutions coming up here shortly and thinking that they want to buy a home. What should people do if that's one of their goals for the new year before they even start scrolling?
Know what you can afford. That's the biggest thing I would say. Not from a free mortgage calculator you find online or some cowboy math on the back of a napkin, but really identify a lender, get fully pre-approved, and run through some scenarios with actual budget numbers. Because there's maintenance costs, there's your lifestyle. You know, you're growing a family, or there's other things to pay for. So a lot of times you'll be approved for something up here, but you want to spend something down here so that you can live your life.
And what other tips do you have beyond that to make home ownership a possibility?
I would say the biggest thing is identify and hire an agent as early on in the process as you can. Because, imagine running a race and you're halfway through it and then you feel lost and you don't know where to go and you just decide to grab someone off the side of the street and say, help us get to the finish line. It's much better if you start with an agent in the beginning, go through the whole process. They can use their experience to help you take the lefts and the rights and get to the finish line, with a more efficient and calm, situation.
A coach, if you will.
Exactly, absolutely. And I love it when my buyers just reach out early and then I can introduce them to that lender. I can help them along the way.
And for folks who want to sell their properties in this new year, how should they start prepping their homes?
I love this question. It's, people think they need to do something right away, but the real starts with a mindset shift. You've been living there. You have so many memories there. You really need to start looking at your home not as a personal space, but a product you're launching into the market. Okay. And again, connecting with an agent early so you can focus on some of the changes you may need to make. So that is the action that you will need to take. But really it starts with that mindset and say, okay, how can I present a product that more buyers will be attracted to?
On that note, some people may be thinking about fixing things, right? What are some of the best fixes to make for return on your investment?
Yeah, another great question. I think mainly you have to think about the experience that you are giving the buyer, because as soon as they get out of that car, they are making judgments. So what are they seeing? Is the landscaping clean? Has it been pressure washed? We have a lot of moss in our area. I'm prepping 2 homes right now, and we went through all of that pressure washing. And is the paint peeling on the home? What's their experience as they're walking up to that door? Are you creating an experience where they're imagining themselves driving up to their home, opening the door, and seeing what's inside?
And I imagine it's not just for you or what you would like, but tastes that appeal to the masses.
Yes, exactly. You want to depersonalize a little bit. Okay. And once you get inside, we all know kitchens and baths sell homes, but a lot of times those aren't fully updated. But you can do small things. You can do countertops, you can paint kitchen cabinets. Those things go a really long way. And then of course, I'm a design-focused real estate agent that really focuses on the aesthetic, because that's what our life is like right now. It's all about scrolling and looking at photos, and staging is a really big part of what I focus on with the seller and say, we might want to move your things out and let me create a story and create a new product that buyers will really be attracted to.
Make it Instagrammable.
Exactly, that's right.
Kimberly, thank you so much for all of the tips this afternoon. We really appreciate it. You can find Kimberly on Instagram on that note. Kimberly Johnson, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.